Crazy Logics here. Hey guys, uh, this is the last video for the Taramps. This will show the testing and a little something we had to do here and there. There'll be some fast forwarding in it and stuff, but basically the problem in the last video did fix it, but we'll complete everything. Also in this last video, I'd promised we'd talk about, and like I said, I'm all stuffed up here. Talk about upcoming Rockfords and what you guys kind of voted on. And so everybody really voted more to all the old school ones. They want the big 801S and the repair them all. Some said punch 75 because I'm going to be doing some unique stuff. But a big shout out to one of the guys in the Rockford groups on Facebook, Chaz. If you're listening, Chaz, I've got the amps in, and so we now have lots of parts amps to do several repairs of some of the other things and some other stuff, and also got me some 75 boards, which is going to allow me to actually fix my 75 and build the test 75 that I was going to use to test all of these ceramic boards if I make my own replacements. And so that's really helpful, and I'll be able to, he sent one extra heat sink, no bottom or nothing, but some boards that had been done. So I'm going to try to get one working, one with a heat sink to allow it to be able to play, and install pin headers in where these go and be able to plug them in, and that will give us a place to test all these and make sure everything's still good. So that is fantastic, and that will help on the HD amps. It is spring. Sorry about the videos not coming very fast. Lots going on, and I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But I'll kind of do this same intro into the Rockford way down here that we're working on. But like I said, I wanted to show this pile I got, and thank Chaz again. It is spring. We're planting garden. We're doing outside work, extra cleaning. So I got a little of that extra. Plus, we are going to be moving in 2 months. And so I have got a whole bunch of stuff to do to the house, little, spit and polish things that everybody does when they get ready to go put their house on the market and get moved and stuff. So for the spring and summer, it's going to be a little more relaxed schedule of trying to get videos up, but I will keep getting some up, and I will keep working on some stuff. I'm trying to get anything that's not mine out of here, anything that's a buddy's, and get that done, and then once I get my bench set up at the other house, we'll go back to trying to get a few more. And then obviously as we head towards winter, everything slows down for me anyway, and stuff like that, and I'd get to do a whole lot of more amp repair and stuff when it's either cold and yucky outside and you don't have as much yard work, or rainy day even helps because you can't do some things sometimes. So anyway, like I said, this is the final Taramps. We are going forward with the other Rockfords, and we're going to do several of them here, and I got tons. And thanks Chaz for cutting me a good deal on your scrap and used boards and dead amps here, so that I'd have some good material for everybody, because everybody seems to be really excited about all these older Rockfords. So it's going to be fun. Yes, my wrist is a little tender from already moving and working on tons of stuff, and so I've had to do that. But anyway, like I said, I'll repeat kind of this at the beginning of the Rockford series, where we're down here working on this one. I won't do any spoilers for this, but on to the Taramps and finishing up, and then we will move on to more Rockfords. Lots of Rockfords. Everybody likes them. If I don't include it at the end of this video, because I got to do some editing on it. Thanks for watching. Likes and subscribes are always awesome, and thanks for any comments you put down there, and any questions you ask, and hope you find this fun and a little bit entertaining. I'm just, like I said, a goober fixing them for a hobby and having fun, and it's enjoyable, and I like this old school stuff just as much as you guys do, and I'm pretty partial to Rockford because it was one of my first amps, a Punch 45 HD. So now on to the Taramps, and I think there's less bald head in that too. All right, see you then, and thanks for watching. Okay, got some juice hooked up to it. I don't know if the little fan will come on or not. We'll peel that back and put a drop of lube in there, because it may be all temperature controlled. It may not come on when it's hot. If I remember correct, there are LEDs here. Right there, and right there. Can you see those? Let's look up in the camera here. Yep, okay. So we're going to apply some power real quick. There's the blue, that. And that looks like it came on. Nothing's hot. Let's try it for a moment longer. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. It's looking pretty good. I don't feel any heat. That's a good sign. So now we'll get the oscilloscope out. I'll put on one of these gate legs and we'll fire it up. Oh, this has got one of those regulated power supplies that builds up fun. Reminds me of JL Audio Slash Series. Let's make sure we're not getting hot. Everything still seems cold. Alright. Yeah, forms up really wild and funky. I will have to show you that, so we're just going to make sure we look at each leg. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's put it down here. Oh. Knock the pair of pliers off. Alright. I want you to be able to see. Here's the driveway forming on the gate leg. See how it starts to form up and it'll turn into a square wave. Bam. So I'll let that go down. Now here's what it is on the back of the FET. When it gets bigger, when it's stepped up. See that wonderful squirrely mess? And then bam, turns into a square wave. That's that regulated signal. That reminds me, that's just how the Slash Series, JL Audio Slash Series, powers up. It gives you a squirrely looking wave while it kind of slowly, it's like a soft start. But that was our problem. We had a dead resistor there, and that is the little driver that actually drives those banks. So it's like a pair of transistors built in here, and it actually does that. It gets a signal from this little PIC, sends those things out there, and that's the actual driver. And the driver puked. The FETs were actually okay. So I am going to put this sucker back together and get it in the case. I ain't gonna bore you with that. And once it's clamped down into the case, we can actually put some music to it and then load her down some. All right. So we got it mounted back in the board. Got the heatsink clamps down. Used some of my E6000 to re-glue the inductor down here, and all smeared around the caps down there to get those all bonded back down on the board. We are going to lift. I'm not sure how much of that you can see or can't see. Get that little tag up. Just a drop of 3-in-1 oil. Not too much. Put sure that little fan is good and lubed.